Alright boys, in this video I'm going to be showing you the top 5 teams to manage in Soccer Manager 2022. But before we jump straight into the video, make sure you smash a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and do not forget to turn that notification bell on to never miss one of my videos. But let's jump straight into today's video. So I've picked 5 teams that I think would be the best to manage, not based on how rich they are financially or how good their players are, but more based on the fact that I think these teams would be fun and challenging to manage. In number 5, we have Lille OSC. Now, Lille play in the top flight French football league, Liga. And funny enough, Lille are the current champions of Liga. Now, managing Lille and maintaining their current status as champions of France would be a challenge, as you're competing against teams like PSG, Marseille, Lyon, and those are some pretty good teams, so winning the league title again would be quite difficult. Lille have a transfer budget of about £28.29 million, which isn't much. I mean, you can barely sign a decent player with that amount of money. Although Lille have some promising players with extremely good potential. I mean, you've got players like Jonathan David, who is considered to be one of the best wonder kids in the game. Managing Lille won't be easy, as PSG are probably the favourites to win the league. Although I do think Lille have a quality team, but at the end of the day it all really depends on how you manage them. Can you maintain Lille's current status as champions of France? In number 4, we have Shenzhen FC in the Chinese Super League. Now, Shenzhen have been playing in the top tier of Chinese football since 2019. Shenzhen did, however, win the very first Chinese Super League title in 2004. And of course, that's the only league title they've won. Unfortunately, Shenzhen have been in and out of the Chinese Super League for the past few decades. But I think with the current team that they have, you could easily compete for top 4, which is an Asian Champions League spot, by the way. And yes, there is an Asian Champions League. And just to mention, the Asian Champions League is nothing like the UEFA Champions League. Just putting that out there. Shenzhen would be an interesting team to manage, because managing Asian teams is a completely different ballgame. But the real question is, can you get Shenzhen back to the top of the Chinese Super League? In number 3, we have Shelke, and this is a sad one really. Shelke are currently playing in the 2nd division of Germany in the Bundesliga 2. I mean, just a few seasons ago, Shelke were competing in the Champions League. And we all know what happened. They went bankrupt, and yeah, the club pretty much fell apart, and now look where they are. Now, Shelke does have a tiny bit of history. They did win the Bundesliga in 1958, and they also won the Europa League in 1997. Shelke isn't the easiest of teams to manage. They barely have any decent players, and most of their good players are on loan. They don't even own them. But look, a lot of people like a good challenge, and I think Shelke is the definition of a good challenge. So can you get Shelke back to their winning ways? In number 2, we have Cork City FC in the 2nd division of Ireland. Cork City were relegated from the Irish Premier Division in 2020. But the funny thing is, Cork City is regarded as one of the best teams in Ireland. I mean, if you take a look here, from 1993 up until 2017, in the last 3 decades, they've won 3 league titles, including 4 FAI Cups. Look, managing Cork City isn't any old joke. You've got a £446,000 transfer budget, which is literally a player's 1-week wage, and your star player has a rating of 50. I would say managing Cork is probably the toughest out of the lot. Good luck. In the number 1 spot, we have Parma. Now, Parma are currently playing their football in the 2nd division of Italy in Serie B. And funny enough, they were relegated from Serie A last season. Now, for those of you that don't know, Parma have a very historic European history. They've won the Europa League twice. They've won it in 1995, and they've also won it in 1999. Parma have a few star players like Buffon. I mean, he's 43 and he still hasn't retired yet. And alongside him, you could probably put Vazquez and Ingles. And with the current squad that Parma have, I think you could easily get promoted back to Serie A. But competing for a Champions League spot or a league title may take a few seasons. I think Parma would be a fun career mode, because the Italian league is one of the easier leagues to manage in. And obviously, having one of the best Italian goalkeepers in your team of all time, anything is possible. And those are my top 5 teams to manage in Soccer Manager 2022. Managing some of these teams will be extremely challenging, but bringing these teams back to their glory days will be loads of fun. But let me know in the comment section below which team you've started managing out of the 5, and let me know if you have been successful in managing the team you've chosen. But anyway, I'm out. Thank you for watching.